The church has been around a very long time. And if what was being said within the church environment was working, then why do we repeat ourselves over the same things and see people in the same situations, same problems, same outcomes as if nothing had ever been said? Are we being honest with ourselves? Sometimes it takes a while to break down age-old traditions, concepts, thoughts, religions. But once it's broken, people explode, and what would have taken them 10 years takes them a year to accomplish. What would have taken a year takes a month. That is the take-home, the value, the benefit, the reason we do the Mind Gym. I'm Charles Opiyo, and I'm one of the founders of the Mind Gym. People always ask the question, what is the Mind Gym? There has to be a distinction between the church and the kingdom. We discovered the kingdom is bigger than the church, and in that environment is where things actually work. There are principles, there are patterns, they are measurable, they are tangible, they can be proven. In the church environment, we have this lecture scenario where I speak at you and go away. And if that's all I want to do, then next week you come, I speak at you and go away. I have no clue whether you heard anything, whether you actually tested anything, and I'm just happy that the room is filled. And if that's your ambition, it works for you. At least you got your tithe, you got your offering, but you don't care if people's lives changed. Unfortunately, for me and my wife, that doesn't cut it. We have to see outcome. We have to see evidence. If we have proven this thing to be true, we have to also remove the mysticism that it only works for us. It has to be a truth that can work for anybody, anywhere, at any time. It came from this relentless query that why is it that, like the scripture says, people are ever learning but never come into the knowledge of the truth? How is it that people can hear a reality, and when you say it, you think it's clear, but when it comes to being practical, they struggle? So we began to realize that the only way to make this work is to have proper test environments where we can be sure that that which we are sharing is becoming a reality. But this also came from the fact that we were getting results in what we were believing in, but we're not seeing the same result in those listening to us. So we began to be concerned, is it how we communicate? Is it the processes? So we created what we call this environment where we can actually track what's being said practically and see the outcomes. And the initial stages, we began to see profound results, and we realized this needs to go beyond a certain group of people onto a wider scale. But it also meant we had to scale down a lot of truths that we teach to usable bits that people can take, digest, test, and prove.